Hey everybody, I'm Eli Sparks, Curriculum Manager and a Food Educator with Local Matters, and I'm happy to be back with you once again for a new story time today. Now the book I'd like to share with you today is a unique book, and it's a book you may remember from our Food Matters lesson all about Mexico. And it's unique because it's an alphabet book that goes through all of the alphabet in both English and Spanish, and it's themed around the culture of Mexico. So we're not going to go through the whole alphabet today, but I do want to share with you a few letters, and I want to see if you can figure out what we're spelling as we go through this book together. M, or M. Mexico, Mexico. My grandparents came from Mexico. My parents returned to Mexico. My dream is to visit Mexico. And you? What is your dream? Here we see an Aztec sunstone. The Aztec people were a group of people that first lived in what we now call Mexico. And the Aztec culture was one of the first cultures in Mexico that developed the culture that lives on today. E, or E. Estrellas o flores. Stars or flowers? Are the stars shining flowers that brighten the night sky? Are the flowers drowsy stars that lie sleeping in the fields? And here we see someone, a young person, a child, who is traveling with their family, working in these fields, as we learned a bit about in our Food Matters lesson about Mexico. And this person is wondering, is looking at the beautiful stars laying in a beautiful field of flowers, wondering, what if the stars were just beautiful flowers of the sky? And flowers were beautiful stars of the field. I like that idea. X, or X. Xochitl. Your name, which in Nahuatl means flower, carries the distant fragrance of the Aztec culture. I like how they use that word fragrance, which means smell, but they use it to refer to the name Xochitl, which means flower, and they talk about that the smell, the fragrance of the rich Aztec culture. I, or I. Isla, island. From when the sun first rises, my good father works on the Stockton River Islands, where asparagus is grown, one of our stem vegetables. And when at last the sun sets on the river shores, both my father and my uncle, very tired, return home. There's our stars or flowers again. C, or C. Cesar Chavez. Your steps no longer cross the dusty fields where your strong voice once shone. Yet your example and your words sprout anew in the field as seedlings of quiet hope. And Cesar Chavez was someone who fought for the rights of people working in these fields, whether in Mexico or in the United States. He stood up for the dignity and well-being of people working those very, very difficult jobs. And to this day, many of those people aren't always treated with a lot of respect. But he fought hard to be sure that they would be treated better. And he helped make some progress. There's still some progress to be made. O, or O. Orgullo. Pride. Proud of my family. Proud of my language. Proud of my culture. Proud of my people. Proud of being who I am. And here we see the family that you can follow some of their story throughout this book, that's sitting down together to make dinner and enjoy time as a family. Did you notice what we spelled together? As we made our way through this book, Gathering the Sun, we spelled the word Mexico, or Mexico. Mexico is our neighbor to the south, and we learned a lot about it in our Food Matters lesson. We hope you check it out, and please get this book from your local library, or check it out at school when we get back to school, and practice your Spanish. Thanks, everyone.